It's kind of hard to make out what they're saying, but we're getting some new details after law enforcement, the FBI, swarmed a multi-million-dollar home, a mansion in Aventura. And we're now learning that Wednesday's raid might be tied to an investigation into transnational drug trafficking network.
Well, video posted to Only in Dade shows the FBI flooding this upscale neighborhood by land and by water before breaking down the doors of a mansion along Island Estates Drive. Now, according to records, the companies Mandrake and Ruido Callejero Music are registered to this address. The owner of that company is Nahim Bonilla. Now, in the video, officers are heard yelling for Bonilla to surrender. Bonilla is named as a resident, or a defendant, named as a defendant along with 14 others in a 53-page federal indictment out of the Central District of California.
Yo, what's up, people? We is back. Another day on Keep It G News. And y'all know how I normally tell you what city or what state we in? Well, I can't really do that with this video, y'all, because we all over the place. We are all over the place, y'all. We is in Canada, Mexico, California, Miami, to talk about a transnational drug trade or drug deal, whatever you want to call it. It's transnational. It's all over the place. You feel me? And the players involved in this operation, what some people might call least expected. So this is one of them videos, y'all, or one of them situations where you cannot judge a book by its cover. So I'm going to introduce y'all to somebody, y'all. Two people. A guy by the name of Randy Wetton and George Bonilla. Now these two guys, y'all, got a total different path. You know, Randy Wetton is a guy that was once in the Olympics. 2002 Olympics. So what if I told y'all that this person was this person? You would never expect it. And George Bonilla is a music executive. Look like he deal more with the Hispanic population. Like that's his core fan base. He got a lot of pictures with a lot of notable people in that community. But what if I told y'all they was all connected? That's what the Feds is alleging, y'all. The Feds is alleging that a former 2002 Olympian and a music executive is connected with a drug operation that was dealing with the Sinaloa cartel. If you don't believe me, listen. A Miami music executive has been indicted in a massive and allegedly murderous federal drug trafficking case involving criminal activity that spanned from Los Angeles to Miami-Dade counties and beyond, and has the FBI seeking a former Canadian Olympian. According to the indictment, Nahim George Bonilla, who owns the companies Mandrake and Ruido Callejero Music, is accused of conspiring to distribute cocaine and methamphetamine for Ryan James Wetton and Andrew Clark. In the indictment, Bonilla, who allegedly used aliases like Dollar Sign and The One, is accused of taking 12 kilograms of cocaine from Wetton and Clark at an unknown date for the purpose of distributing it. He allegedly paid for 7 and was fronted the other 5 kilograms. Wetton and Clark later threatened to kill his mother if he did not pay his outstanding debt, court documents state. Bonilla paid off 2 of the kilograms with cryptocurrency and, in June, sent a driver to Laval, Quebec, Canada to tender approximately 20 kilograms of methamphetamine as payment for the remaining 3 kilograms of cocaine, according to the indictment. Wetton, Clark, and 13 others face charges including murder, attempted murder, and conspiracy to export cocaine. According to the court documents, the drug trafficking operation took place in California counties including Los Angeles, Riverside, and San Bernardino, Miami-Dade County, in South Florida, Mexico, Colombia, Canada, and elsewhere. The group is accused of routinely shipping hundreds of kilograms of cocaine from Colombia through Mexico and Southern California to Canada and other areas of the U.S. The massive cocaine shipments were brought to Los Angeles and kept at a stash house before they were distributed using semi-trucks. In March 2024, the organization delivered around 293 kilograms of cocaine and tried to deliver 375 kilograms the next month, but authorities interrupted the delivery. Several deputies were found to be in possession of around 1,800 kilograms of cocaine, about 1.8 metric tons, with a street value as high as $25.2 million, authorities said. Authorities seized over a ton of cocaine during the investigation along with 3 firearms, dozens of rounds of ammunition, over $255,000 in cash, and over $3.2 million in cryptocurrencies. Authorities said the leaders orchestrated multiple murders as part of the trafficking operation, including the November 2023 killing of 2 members of a Canadian family in retaliation for a stolen drug shipment. Clark and Wedding, whose aliases include El Jefe, John, and Public Enemy, also allegedly ordered the murder of another person in May over a drug debt, authorities said. Clark, a Canadian citizen, was arrested on October 8th by Mexican law enforcement. Wedding, who is also Canadian and was a snowboarder who competed for Canada in the 2002 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City, remains a fugitive, officials said. Wedding has a prior conviction for drug trafficking in the U.S., serving 4 years in prison. Upon his release, we believe he went back to drug trafficking and, in fact, built this ruthless and prolific organization, Estrada said. The FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for Wedding's capture. The agency is asking anyone with information on his whereabouts to call. The investigation to Wedding's organization included the FBI, the Drug Enforcement Administration, the Los Angeles Police Department, as well as the Royal Mounted Canadian Police and law enforcement in Mexico and Colombia. Yo, one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, what I tell y'all. If these people want you, they're going to get you. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're going to get you. Now, I don't know when this operation started. I don't know how it started. I don't know if it's informants or if it's snitches, but you do hear about one informant where George Bonilla told this guy that if he didn't come up with this money for these bricks that he got from Randy Wetton, that Randy Wetton was going to kill his family, y'all. We talking about an Olympian that was ruthless. Ruthless. Maybe it wasn't on his own, his own accord. Maybe it was. But I'm saying, these are not what they call it, usual suspects, but shit, I don't put nothing past nobody. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, everybody deals in drugs. It's the American way. It just so happened that if you ain't paying taxes on it, they're going to treat you just like this. They're going to call it a drug operation. They're going to indict everybody, and the curtain is closing. And that's what we saying in this situation, y'all. You got a music executive in George Bonilla that actually bought his house from DJ Khaled, back in 2018. Paid a lot of money for it. Now that home is up for sale. It's up for auction. But what I'm thinking is he must have knew that this indictment was coming down. He was trying to get away from that house, get away from that property, because y'all seeing how the feds raided that place, man. They treat him like a full-blooded criminal. And more than likely, he is. You talking about murders involved. It was 4 people killed through this whole ordeal. 4 people, all over drug money, all over drug proceeds. And that's the worst thing you can do when you're dealing in drugs, is to play with somebody's money, especially with somebody that got connections to a cartel, and they can pretty much make anything happen, because we know how involved the cartels are in American, should I say, politics? But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. First, I thought, man, what did he do? Did he bust the movement? No, this ain't got nothing to do with Diddy. You feel me? This is police work, putting informants inside the camp. Y'all know how they operate. Whenever they suspect large-scale criminal enterprise or a large-scale drug operation going down, they gonna send their informants. And it so happened that more than likely George Bonilla was the weak link, because he was in the music industry. I don't know how long he been dealing in drugs, but when you go through his Instagram, look like he been lit for a long time now, at least 4 or 5 years. Over 500,000 followers. Took pictures with a lot of notable people. You click some of them pictures, you'll find out that they got followers in the millions. So this was a guy that was connected in the music industry. It just so happened he was connected in the drug game too. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Snuff there, keep it G News. And I'm out.
Nigga can't do what I do, y'all niggas can't copy me. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep the shit G. Let's keep shit G. Let's keep shit G.